In today's presentation, I'll be comparing profit and non-profit organizations. Profit organizations are any corporate organizations whose main goal is to maximize members' wealth by making money for its daily operations. Non-profit organizations exist to fulfill a mission or serve the public interest rather than generate profit. In this presentation, we will explore key differences, advantages, and challenges of both types with a focus on sports organizations in South Africa. Here are some key characteristics of profit organizations. Their main goal is to generate revenue and grow, and it's often driven by shareholders or owner value. Their funding primarily comes through sales, investments, sponsorships, and sometimes ticket sales in the sporting industry. An example in South Africa of a profit organization is the Kaizer Chiefs Football Club, a Premier League football club that operates as a private business, generating revenue from ticket sales, merchandise, and sponsorships. Now moving on to the key characteristics of non-profit organizations. Their main goal is to promote a cause, provide public benefit, or serve the community. Their funding primarily comes from donations, grants, government funding, and sometimes sponsorships. An example of this is the South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee. This is a non-profit organization responsible for high-performance sports development and preparing teams for national events. Let's look at the comparison of non-profit versus profit organizations. Profit organizations' purpose is to generate profit, while non-profit organizations' purpose is to serve a social or public interest. The funding of profit organizations comes from sales, investments, and sponsorships, while non-profit organizations' funding sources are donations, grants, and sponsorships. Profit organizations are subject to corporate tax, while non-profits are often eligible to tax exceptions. The ownership of profit organizations are private ownerships and shareholders, while non-profit organizations have no ownerships and they are run by board or trustees. Here are some pros and cons of profit organizations. Pros are they can generate substantial income and grow. They are easier to attract investments due to potential returns, and they are flexible in decision making. Whereas the cons are high competition and profit-driven motives may prioritize financial success over social impact, and they must be consistently delivering financial results for shareholders. Now for the pros and cons of non-profit organizations. The pros are that they are mission-driven, focusing on social impact and community services. They often receive tax exemptions and funding through grants, and they attract volunteer and goodwill from communities. The cons, however, are that they are limited to revenue sources. They are highly dependent on donations and grants. The challenges in sustaining long-term funding and resources, and their slower decision-making due to reliance on board approval. Here are some of the examples in detail. The Kaizer Chiefs Football Club's main revenue streams are merchandise, broadcasting rights, sponsorships, and ticket sales. Their impact contributes to the South African sports economy, and they are a popular team with significant fan base. The SASCOC's main funding sources are government grants, public donations, and limited sponsorships, but their impact promotes South African athletes internationally and supports sports development across the country. In conclusion, profit and non-profit sports organizations each serve unique essential roles in the South Africa's sports industry. Profit organizations like the Kaizer Chiefs Football Club focus on generating revenues and fan engagement, driving the sports economy. Non-profits, such as the SASCOC, emphasizes athlete development and national representation, relying on donations and government support to benefit the public. Together they balance financial growth with community and athlete support, fostering both industry success and nation pride.